Hey YouTube, it is King again in the arena. So today we have a certain goal in mind, and it's mostly just climbing the mythic ladder. But in order to do so, you have to win, right? So like normal, we just want to win. I think that this is the best ladder uh, pushing deck. If you're telling me what is the highest win percentage, I would say some sort of field deck. Because it's better against the field. That's funny. But it has game against everything, and it has good sideboard cards, and its game 1 gameplay is really good, and it plays like Ugin Planeswalker, and things like that. And I don't think it has any bad matchups per se. I think this is one of them. I think that an aggressive, non-Hazoret burn deck, where you're just playing all of the cheap burn in the format, playing the best 1-drops, that attack for the most, and then have a Wizard's Lightning is basically just Lightning Bolt in this deck. And specifically Frostodon is very, very good against them because A, they can't gain life, and then B, all their zombies ping them. So that's kind of why I built this shell. Cage is for goblins and the Citadel decks, and the Coco decks. Coco decks are very annoying. When we verse the Coco decks, we kind of turn into more of a control burn deck, where we bring in like Angers, and we have Cages, and bring in like the Abrade and the Bowcrusher Giant. We just kind of value them out without their namesake card being a castable, basically. We try to land a Frenzy. I was playing one Frenzy on the board. I ended up taking it out. You don't have to have it away. Light Up the Stage is a pretty good job. And we don't have any graveyard synergies, so Cage is really good. Wait a second. I think this is actually an Ombo, right? So we can still play lands. Yeah, so we bring in Cage, probably taking out Frenzy. But anyway, it's good against Coco, and obviously we only have 2 Frenzy. So this is the deck. I think it's good against the field, and it's very fast. That's kind of one of the biggest concerns with decks like this, is if you want to rank up fast, you have to win fast. Or lose fast, because if you're going to lose anyway, you might as well lose fast so you can play more games and matches. So we're going to go into ladder, see how it goes. I think currently we're like 3-0 with this. I don't think I've lost with this deck yet. But anyway, real quick, if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe on the video. I have a lot of other videos. I'm trying to produce content more often now. Currently, I am not at my normal setup, but I will be in the next few weeks. So appreciate everyone sticking with me and understanding as life happens. So let's dive on in. I've been enjoying this historic format, and I think that Wizards of the Coast is releasing a lot of content because people are kind of stuck at home, and I appreciate it. I wonder how much of it is them doing their normal business model, and how much of it is the fact that people just have more time on their hands. I think this is close. I think this is. I think this is a mulligan. Better. That's on the field deck. I versed a field deck like 8 out of 10 times, and this deck has like a 65 win percent, in my opinion. Already done streaming? No. I'm currently doing a YouTube Oz. Not trying to make you worry or anything. Let's go slam on in. I actually just started probably about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago or so. I just had a warm-up match. But I changed this deck around a little bit Still same base. I took out the Hazarets and I put in Frenzies because I feel like Frenzy is the more consistent card that wins. When Hazaret is, it's not a win war card per se. It just gets blocked by a lot of zombies. Like right here, if this was Hazaret, it would have been useless. But no way, Frenzy, we still have a chance to win. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could just get 2 whatever cards, I guess, or you're just gonna get 2 fields. Have any? I do not. I kind of feel like I just Frenzy, right? I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to wait one more turn. I'm not sure if I can afford to, though. Probably should just kill the zombie to guarantee. It is 8 dudes that can't be blocked by. So you have 4 questing beasts, and what's the other? What's the other card that? Sorry, I'm talking to Oz. He's a moderator for my stream, and we're talking about decks that are good against field. Yeah, we're so dead. We needed a Frostodon. If he didn't have a kill spell for this Frostodon, he would have taken like 20 damage here. This game is already over. Oh, Steel Leaf Champion. That's a good point. Okay, so against them. I think I'm going to take out some of my creatures. Maybe not on the play. I don't know. Them gaining life is an issue. And then the zombies are an issue. So maybe on the play I don't bring in Angers, but on the draw I might. Playing the Sultai version is a little different because the Sultai version has more removal on the 1, 2 to 3 slot, and they're not just playing straight Wraths. Yeah, I feel like them being able to kill my creatures is kind of annoying. I think I might go more burn heavy. A little more controlling, even on the play, because they're gonna bring in more removal. They're not gonna bring in like more win conditions, I think. I just don't know how often even our 1-drops are gonna actually do a lot of damage. I guess we just keep this. The plan is pretty simple here. I feel like actual factual lightning bolt was in this format. This is pretty close. This is pretty close to just Lightning Bolt. All the good 1-drops in red are this anyway. Don't black land disfigure me. Don't do it. That's so rude. This deck is like Sultai Field with disfigures. It's rough. This might be my first loss with this deck. We'll see. I'm hoping to, if I verse nothing but fields, I'll be happy. So you're gonna get one zombie here, right? Two. Oh, because they enter at the same time, of course. No kill spell. No kill spell. That looks like a kill spell. They don't play many, honestly. They have like maybe like 6. Really, it's not a lot. I know I shouldn't have blocked. What if I draw Wizard's Lightning? The Sultai Field deck does look better than the other variants. Okay, so that was one match. We'll do 3 matches, which is pretty normal for a video on here. So 0-1, 0-1, not the best start, but it's okay. Deluxe Cowboy, I think I just burst him earlier. So he probably is going to know what I'm playing. A mage. I always tend to leave Lava Runner because it can get haste, this cannot. Okay, so here we're going to shock. Yeah. Gonna shock out of the stage. Right? No. Just Lavamancer. If I can somehow do damage to him, I can get another 1-drop or something. I can still play it though. Grixis control, or is this like, what is this? Grixis is actually a great matchup. Anything not playing Uro is a good matchup. That's not a land. Sure. Languish. That's fine, everything's fine. So Pyromancer to shock. Lava Runner Hinter for 2 be at 1. Okay, so this is a standard control deck I'm versing, it looks like. Languish is a pretty big indicator of that. So what do I bring in? I mean, this is a great matchup. This is like the reason. Here's the deck I ate for. Is this the Gruul version? Oh, just straight mono green. So I'm looking at looking at Oz's current deck list. He's running mono green for. Looks pretty good. It probably fits in the realm of it's good against mono red because of the life gain, and it's good against field because of the stuff that the zombies can't block. Actually, it's only the Daily Champions that it can't block. Still seems fine. I think I'm gonna run this back as is. I might cut like 2 mages and light up the stage for Tybalt's. I really just don't want him to gain life. Driven Despair is hilarious. Yeah, I'll eventually, probably even later today, if I get some time off stream, create a queue and put in some deck lists I've been meaning to play. Because people have been giving me ideas, and I've been meaning to play them. It's just I have like different like goals in mind. Like when I looked and I saw that we had 10 days left on this ranking, and I was still in whatever it was. It wasn't even diamond. Was it platinum 3 or something? I realized I needed to pick up the pace a little bit. I believe it's next month is sure. So we're going to Lava Runner, draw a card as an end step. Sure. That's probably a huge mistake if he has a Wrath. That's awful. He would only do this if he has a Wrath. He's at 19. Yeah. Okay, Croxa, chill. Okay then. I'm gonna let this go like 1 or 2 more turns and then just concede. Maybe this was a mulligan. Like we had our early creatures, but we didn't have anything to do. We just lost a 4-mana Wrath. He's gonna be able to copy the Crocs and get a 6/6. We just can't beat that. Okay. Seems to me like we're getting outvalued here, not necessarily. Like we're trying to be fast, aggressive, efficient. while also, you know, keeping like the long game in mind as well. Hard to do it all. Now that we're on the play, it's going to be a lot harder for him to. Gonna have to use spot removal. There's no like 3-mana sweeper that kills everything, right? I guess Cry kind of does that. I'm gonna go more burn heavy. I'm gonna bring in like giants and stuff. This might be wrong. This might be completely wrong, but I just feel like, I don't know. He's gonna bring in lots and lots of removal. So here I'm gonna pass with shock up, shock him, untap, shock, lava runner. So he doesn't know that I have a lava runner, but it's gonna be able to hit him for 2. Basically, it was gonna be a goblin guide. It's not a bad start. What? You did not keep a one-lander. I don't believe you. Ouch. Got it. No light for you.
You don't look scared. My assistants are painfully sloppy.
Good game. So 1-1, 1-1, not the worst. Climbing up that diamond ladder. Let's go one more. Let's end up 2 and 3. Always like to end up positive. Crusty Magic. That makes you think of when I talk to people who've been playing Magic for a bit, they always say like, "Oh, I quit during this time and I came back," and I'm like, "You never quit Magic. You just take breaks. You come back after a while, just like everyone else." I kind of feel like this is a keep. I don't know. This is tough. It's not. If we never draw a second land, we just can't win. I just like the curve. Oh no. It's a mirror match. I didn't sign up for this. That's honestly one of the major reasons I don't play Field of the Dead decks, is I don't mind mirror matches every once in a while, but if you play the best deck, you will have a mirror match more than you won't have a mirror match. I can't stand that. Nice. So if you play something I can kill, I can shock. this a your own Frostodon? I respect that. There's gonna be so many Frostodon triggers. Does he play oh wow, he's gonna 2-for-1 himself? Well, I guess this is kind of. This is fine. Just gonna end here and then Lightning Strike the Bone Crusher Giant is gonna play. Take my 2. Have to be done at some point. I'd rather not take 4. Shock? These are the kind of magics I like, or magic matches I like. Or it's just constant back and forth. If I drew a land, I would have done something different, but now any land, any creature makes them hurt for 2, and I have Menace, so it's gonna have to be. Ooh. I think he's just dead, right? Yeah, he's gotta be dead. Yeah, I could see that Oz. Oz is explaining how in control decks you have that turning point, and once you reach it, the aggro decks basically have no chance. And yeah, the Field of the Dead decks kind of feel that way at all times, right? You're always like, if they ramp up fast enough, which they're super consistent on doing, then you have like a ticking time. Like there's only so long you can prolong the inevitable, basically. So we're going full control here. We're gonna take out. I think I got 5 cards. Seems like a lot to me. Lavamancer seems good. All my removal seems pretty good. Bone Crusher seems fine. Anger seems good. Yeah, let's just try it like this, I guess. Maybe a Braid was a little too much. Yeah, one of the big reasons why I like this deck over traditional aggro is the fact that it has so much reach. Like every single creature is not like the champion that requires to hit the opponent. It can tap one, you know, do two, or it can 2 mana come into play, deal two. You know, all of it has basically some sort of reach. I don't think this is really going to come down to a race. I think this is going to come down to resources. Like most burn or aggro mirrors kind of come down to. Did you cast that for 2 already? No, you just straight played it? Now that is aggro. I'm not sure how that was correct. So you're saying you have an Ember Cleave? That's what I'm hearing. And all my stuff does 3 damage? Sure, I could respect that. Not sure if it's right, but I respect that. The bad thing about Ember Cleave is it does require a creature to be put on. Yeah, the bad thing about the burn is cards like Uro. That's just 3 mana, you know, gain 3 life, draw a card. The body is like the most irrelevant part, but it's still there. Like it's still a body, you know? And the worst part about that body is when he untaps, he gets to gain more life and draw more cards. I feel like it would still see pretty much just as much play if it didn't gain life. Like, draw a card, put a land into play is good enough. Didn't need, oh no. He drew the relevant card before I did, I guess. Because he's the one with the frenzy, I need to kill him as soon as possible. Ooh. A little rough. So now, pretty much anything kills him when he's at 3. Oh, that's like worst possible. Okay, sweet. Let's go. We got super lucky there, by the way. That should have went to a game 3 for sure. Slowly climbing. Nice. Okay, that's gonna be it for the YouTube video. Let me go back and look at the deck, see if I would change anything. I'm not sure how many frenzies is right. I think like 3 feels right to me. Like 2 in the main, maybe 1 in the sideboard. What I always seemed to cut was the creatures, because when people would go to post sideboard games, they'd bring in more and more removal, almost regardless of what I'm versing. And I want to blank the removal and instead have like burn spells, or stuff that has immediate value. But game one, I think that Soulscar Mage and Lava Runner are too good not to play. So there's definitely some fixes here. I do like the caves. Flooding is a real thing. I wouldn't mind like a third maybe. Ruins have impressed me as well. I think anything before is wrong. But yeah, that's the deck, YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe to the channel, comment things you want to see. I stream on Twitch most days from like 7 to 10 in the near future, which is probably when you're going to be watching this. But for right now, I'm currently somewhere else right now. But like I always say, I appreciate everyone that sticks with me. And you know, yeah, pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. This is mono red. I don't know what to call it. Burn, I guess, because the majority of it is burn. So, yeah, YouTube, take it easy.